Thank you, Lord, first Cap. You loud, sir. Come. Everyone is 1 second in this room.
Okay, God, no sweat. All right, Shalom Israel. Now, tonight is the Brotherhood class. If anybody has any questions, we'll type it in. Is any questions in the room? Like, Bob, you have any questions? All right, no sweat. All right. Bear with me a second. All right. A few things we're going to get into tonight. Of course, tonight is the Brotherhood class, and Brotherhood is very important. Right? We're going to get into Paul. We're going to get into how some brothers in the Bible struggle, with afflictions, like people do in everyday life. Having to get up and having to live in a world that's full of sin, full of iniquity, full of evil people and evildoers, right? So right fast, let's go to 2 Corinthians, the 12th chapter. All right, let's go to that. All right, we're going to start at 12 and verse 1. Yes, yeah, go. Appreciate that. Okay, hold on, bear with me 1 second. Okay, yeah, let's start at 12 and 1. 2 Corinthians 12 and verse 1. Okay, you got it, Bob.
Okay. This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 12 and verse 1. It is not expedient for me, doubtless, to glory.
Okay.
I will come to visions and revelations of the Lord.
All right, so now in this, the prophet Paul, right, the apostle Paul, you understand me? And the Lord showed Paul tons of things, right? Man, he saw visions and revelations. Meaning what? A revelation means for something to be revealed, right? So the Most High revealed things to Paul, and we all know Paul was the brother that set up the 7 schools in Asia Minor. You understand me? And before he was Paul, he was Saul, right? You understand me? When he was Saul, he was in the world, right? He held the coats when they stoned Stephen, right? When they put him to death. But of course, whenever you decide to make a change in your life, like the Lord said, he'll close his eyes to your ignorance, man. You understand me? All the sins that we have committed in the past, right? So Paul, being a man of God now, he said, it is not expedient for me, doubtless, to glory. I will come to visions and revelations of the Lord. Now, why is he saying that in other words, right? Why is he saying that? Why? Because Paul knows the Lord is going to be working through him, okay? Which is why he said, I will come to visions, right, and revelations of the Most High God. Meaning visions and revelations, right, when things are revealed to you. Something can be revealed to you in a dream, right? something can be revealed to you through somebody else, just know that it all comes from the Lord. Okay, let's read on.
Verse 2. I knew a man in Christ above 14 years ago, whether in the body, I cannot tell, or whether out of the body, I cannot tell. God knoweth. Such and one caught up to the third heaven. Verse 3. And I knew such a man, whether in the body or out of the body, I cannot tell. God knoweth. Verse 4. How that he was caught up into paradise.
All right, we say he was caught up into paradise. The paradise here is talking about the heaven and the sky. Okay, he was caught up into paradise. Read on.
And which is not lawful for a man to utter.
God.
Verse 5. Of such an one will I glory, yet of myself I will not glory.
Okay, go ahead.
But in my infirmities.
All right, what is infirmities? All right, infirmities are weaknesses. Okay, in other words, struggles. Right, you know, something you may be struggling with. Right, fast. Let's go to Romans 8, the 8th chapter. All right, let's go to Romans 8. Right, fast. Paul said, if he's going to glory, then he is going to glory in his infirmities and his weaknesses. Okay. Now, right fast. Let's read Romans 8 and 3. Okay, go ahead and read that, please.
Go God. This is the book of Romans, chapter 8, and verse 3. For what the law could not do.
Now, what couldn't the law do? Read on.
And that it was weak through the flesh.
Okay. Why is he saying for what the law could not do and that it was weak through the flesh? What couldn't the law do? What is the law here? All right. He said, for what the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh. What's the law here? The law here. Go ahead. I got
Punishments of the law.
Okay, give me a little more. Let me say punishments.
You get punished.
All right, you're right. To be a little more specific, the death penalty of the law, right? Which why he's saying he said, for what the law could not do, what couldn't the law do? I mean, if you kill somebody for committing adultery, then what couldn't the law of Moses do? Change you. Okay? Dying or receiving the death penalty for sin wasn't going to change you. How you know it wasn't going to change you? Because you're dead. All right? Which why he's saying, for what the law could not do. Okay, read on.
And that it was weak through the flesh.
It was weak through the flesh. Go ahead.
God sending his own son in the likeness of sinful flesh.
So now, the Most High God sent his own son in the likeness of sinful flesh. Now, did Christ sin? No, Christ never sinned, right? Never sinned a day in his life. All right, how you know he ain't sinned? Because he told you to be ye therefore perfect, as your Father, which is in heaven, is perfect, right? So Christ can only tell us to be perfect because he is perfect. Like the Lord said, no man can serve two masters, and Satan can't cast out Satan. You can't tell somebody to get off of cigarettes if you are smoking cigarettes. You can't help somebody get off of weed if you are smoking weed. Christ would have not been able to say, be perfect, if he wasn't perfect, okay? So now with that being said, when it said that he was sent here in sinful flesh, meaning what? Go ahead.
He went through the same temptations as any other man.
Exactly. Meaning the sin that you feel inside of you, right? Christ felt that sin also. Okay? Christ felt that urge of wanting to do something evil. That's sinful flesh. Right? Sinful flesh is so strong, right? And it's a strong lust, and it's a very, very strong desire to do evil, right? And the reason Christ was sent in sinful flesh, meaning he came here just like me and you, right? He had a mother, he had a daddy, and he had flesh and blood, and he also was fighting the same voices and demons that everybody else is fighting today, okay? Now, did he use that for an excuse? Let's find out. Let's read on.
God sending his own son in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin, condemned sin in the flesh.
Okay, what is condemned sin? Okay. All right, say that the Lord sending his own son in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin, condemned sin in the flesh. What does that mean? Right fast, Barzal, you get me Luke 1:67. Okay? All right, when you get that, you read it, please. Luke 1:67. I think that's what I want. Let me hear it when you get it, all right?
Oh, God. It's the book of Luke, chapter 1. So, like, verses 6. It's like, this is chapter 6 and verse.
Try 1:37. Let me hear 1:37.
Sorry.
Hold on. Yes, Luke 1:37.
Come on, God.
All right, if you got iBal, you go ahead and read it, okay?
Oh, God.
All right, we're going to go to Luke 1:37, all right?
This is the book of Luke, chapter 1, verse 37. For with God, nothing shall be impossible.
Okay, so now, for with God, nothing shall be impossible. Now, let's go back to the book of Romans, right? Let's go back to Romans. Read it again from the top on Romans 8:3.
Right. This is the book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 3. For what the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh.
Right, the law of Moses couldn't change you, okay, because you are dead. And if you are dead, how can you change? How can you repent? How can you change your ways? Read on.
God sending his own son in the likeness of sinful flesh.
So now he sent his own son in the likeness of sinful flesh. Meaning Christ's flesh wanted to sin like everybody else's flesh want to sin. Okay? Which is why God sent him in the flesh to be a brother. Why? So you will be able to understand that fight that you are fighting, Christ fought the same fight, but even 100 times worse. So I'm saying Satan was coming at him in the wilderness. He fasted 40 days and 40 nights, and he was weak. You understand? He was sin in the likeness of sinful flesh. Let's read on.
And for sin, condemned sin in the flesh.
Okay, and for sin, condemned sin in the flesh. How did Christ condemn sin in the flesh? Now remember, we read in Luke 1:37, right? For with the Most High Yahweh, nothing shall be impossible. You heard somebody say, hey man, I've been smoking weed my whole life. I ain't gonna never change. Hey, I've been smoking cigarettes my whole life. I ain't gonna never change. Hey, I've been doing this for 20-something plus years. You think I'm gonna change now? I ain't gonna never change, right? Right? Why do people say they ain't gonna never change? Because they believe that they don't have what it takes to stop smoking. They don't have what it takes, man, to change, to do what is right? But Christ condemned sin in the flesh. How did he do it? And what is condemned sin in the flesh? What, Barzal?
Come upon. So condemning, condemning the sin, it's like not paying it no mind, like brushing it off. Like Christ wasn't thinking about sin.
No, he was. Everybody think about sin. Everybody. You understand me? It ain't no way around demons, right? The demon's going to talk to you like when Christ was in on the wilderness. Satan came to him to try to get him to what? Barzal?
Give up, everything.
Right. He tried to seduce him in his mind. You understand me? And Christ being strong, he was able to fight the voice in his mind that was trying to get him to bow down to Satan. You understand me? The point why I bring that up is that, like, the thought of sin is always going to be there. It ain't going to never go anywhere. Now, when Christ said he condemned sin, how did he condemn sin? Ibad?
He showed us the way how to fight it.
Okay, you right there. Go ahead, Barzal.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like it's like, all right, showing him that like, he got control.
Right, you right there too, right? Where do sin attack you? Like, what do sin attack? Go ahead.
Your hands.
Your flesh, right? Sin is in your flesh, meaning what you want, sin is coming. Satan is coming to use your flesh against you, right? So if he's using your flesh against you, meaning he know what you love, he know what you love to do, he knows all your weaknesses, he know your strengths too, right? So how will you be able to condemn sin? Go ahead, Yediah.
He denied himself.
Right. He denied himself. You right. Y'all still missing something though, right? Okay. Go ahead, Barzal.
Oh, it's like, he had faith in the Most High.
Right. He had faith in the Most High. You're right. He condemned sin by destroying sin. Okay. And how did he destroy sin? What's the opposite of following your flesh? Go ahead.
Following the law.
No. Barzal?
Fasting, deny your flesh.
No. The spirit. You found saying the flesh wants what the flesh wants, right? The spirit wants what the Most High God wants, right? Christ was able to condemn sin because his spirit was stronger than his flesh. You understand? You get my point, right? Like, that was the only way he was able to condemn it because his flesh was dead. Now, in most cases, you ever heard somebody say, man, your spirit is dead? Like, man, you feel dead as hell right now. Like, you can be alive, but your spirit can be dead, right? And you could be in the spirit of the Lord, right? And you doing everything that the Lord wants you to do. And your flesh can be bothering you all day, 24/7. You understand me? Well, Christ condemned sin because he was more in the spirit here, in his mind. So when sin came, right, it came to his hands, right? Trying to pick up a sword and, cut somebody for nothing or kill somebody for anything or sell your soul out for riches and prosperity, right? Christ's members wasn't stronger than his spirit. Now, today in America, right, like some people move so fast before they think. Like, you ever met somebody, they gotta go. They moving so fast, and they saying this and they saying that. Yet, they don't really know what the hell they doing. Why? Because now in that particular case, right, your body is controlling your mind. When you don't want to live that way, right? You want your mind to control your body. Christ condemned sin because his spirit was stronger than his flesh. And because his spirit was stronger than his flesh, he put sin to death. Now, does that necessarily mean he never heard sin in his mind? Absolutely not. Heard it, but you can hear it all day if you ain't doing it. Get my point? So that's how he was able to condemn sin. Go ahead, Yediah.
Can I use John the Baptist being weak in the flesh? Like how Christ was strong and how John was weak, even though he was a priest and a prophet, but that doubt that he had. Can I use him as an example of someone, you know what I mean, that wasn't spiritually strong throughout?
Okay, yes, you can use John because he was weak. He had pride. I'm saying like every fake Israelite character today, they have pride. They don't want to follow the man of God. Right. So yeah, you could definitely tie it into it if you want. All right. Said he on that. I got.
That's in verse 3, sir.
All right, let's read on.
Verse 4. That the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us.
Okay, that the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us. Read on.
Who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit.
See that? That's how Christ condemned the flesh. Right? It's only one way to condemn the flesh. That's to not listen to the flesh. Okay, the flesh gonna always want what the flesh wants. You understand? That's why it's so hard to eat healthy. You understand me? Absolutely hard. Why? Because your flesh don't want pineapples all day and carrots and string beans and vegetables. No, your flesh. Now, I know y'all out here, man. Y'all like that Mexican food down there. That Mexican food be talking to you all day, 24/7. I come up in there and I'm smelling Mexican food. Why? Because the Mexican food is good. You understand me? The Mexican food is good as hell, right? Well, Christ walked in the spirit, right? And if you walk in the spirit, sometimes you gotta say no to that cheeseburger. Right. You understand me? Even though I want it, even though I want the weed, even though I have the urge to smoke a cigarette, I'm going to say no. Even though my flesh wants it so goddamn bad, but you say no. Then before you know it, the more often you do it, the more often you're going to be walking in the spirit and not walking and doing the things that your flesh wants to do. Okay, let's read on.
Verse 5. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh.
Right now, who are they that's after the flesh? Right? What's some things the flesh wants? Right? The flesh wants to be relieved. You understand me? You know damn well you shouldn't be at that sister crib. You know damn well you shouldn't be there. You know you shouldn't be around those people, but you're so stressed out, you so depressed, and now your flesh just need to be relieved, man. Meaning you need this urge so bad. You need it so bad. And if you don't need it, right, if you don't get it, man, you're going to be irritated. It's up. Why? Because your flesh like, I want to have fun. I want to do this. I want to go there, even though I shouldn't be there. Read that line again from the top, please.
Oh, God. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh.
Okay, let's hold that, right? Let's go back to 2 Corinthians. Okay, 2 Corinthians, the 12th chapter, and I'll start at 3. I bought.
Oh, God. This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 12, and verse 3.
No, I'm sorry. Drop down to 5.
Verse 5. Mm-hmm. Of such in one will I glory, yet of myself I will not glory.
Okay, so Paul said, I'm not going to glory myself, all right? Because I'll be a fool. Okay, read on.
But in my infirmity.
But in my weaknesses, right? Which also goes to show, Paul was the Apostle Paul. He almost wrote the whole New Testament, all right? Now, with that being said, tell me one thing about Paul. Go ahead.
Pretty sure, with him being locked up, he had a lot to deal with.
There you go. A lot of infirmities, right? Paul became Paul not because life was just paradise, for him. Not because life was so good and so great. No, Paul became Paul because he went to jail. Okay, Paul became Paul because he struggled. Paul became Paul because he had ups and he also had downs. You understand me? Paul became Paul, man, even though he had infirmities. Meaning, Paul ain't used his infirmities or his weaknesses as an excuse. Yet, he almost wrote the whole entire New Testament having tons of infirmities. Okay, let's read on.
Oh God, verse 6. For though I would desire to glory.
Now, what in Paul wanted glory? Something in every man and every woman that wants some type of glory. Go ahead, Daya.
They just want the rebel on himself to have a little validation, feel good about himself. This flesh wanted that.
Right, exactly. That's what I was looking for right there. It's flesh. Right? Your flesh sometimes your flesh wanna feel like you the man. Your flesh wanna feel like you're so great. Your flesh wanna feel like, hey, I'm King David in the past. I'm Paul in the past. And I just saw the revelations and I done did this. I was the boy that killed Goliath. Your flesh want recognition. Okay, that's what the flesh wants. And Paul wanted that also, meaning it was something inside of him that wanted glory, right? That wanted to be looked at as a god or a master, right? But he said, I would be a fool. I'll be a fool to let Satan play me. Okay, read it again from the top, please.
Oh God. For though I would desire to glory, I shall not be a fool.
He said, listen, I'm not going to be stupid. Okay, I'm not going to make myself look dumb before the congregation. Okay, because that's what Satan wants. Okay, Satan want you to play yourself. Okay, Satan want you to say something up out your mouth, and the second it come, you're like, dang, what the hell I just say that for? You understand me? But now it's too late. You understand me? And Judas let Satan play him. Right? It came up out his mouth, and his demon showed. What was his demon? Money. Okay, that was his demon, and it came out of his mouth. Okay, and Christ saw it when it came out, corrected him on it, and of course, a couple months or so down the line, he did Christ's ground. Okay, let's read on.
For I will say the truth, but now I forbear, lest any man should think of me above that which he seemeth me to be.
Go ahead.
Or that he heareth of me. Verse 7. Unless I should be exalted above measure.
Okay, and unless I should be exalted above measure, right? Go ahead.
Through the abundance of the revelation.
Through the abundance of the revelation, that's the Most High God showing Paul things. Okay, the abundance of the revelation. Go ahead.
There was given to me a thorn in the flesh.
Now there was given to him, right? To Paul, there was given to me a thorn in the flesh. Go ahead.
The messenger of Satan to buffet me. Lest I should be exalted above measure.
So now it was a thorn in his flesh, right? Now it don't say what that thorn was, right? As you read down the chapter, right? But we know that Paul had an urge to do something evil. Okay, he had a thorn in his flesh, like every man, every woman that's fighting something. Okay, rather it's drugs, rather it's pride, rather it's women, rather it's your kids, whatever the case may be, right? This your baby mother, right? Paul had a thorn in his flesh, right? A strong urge, right? To do something that he know he shouldn't be doing. All right, let's read on.
Verse 8. For this thing I besought the Lord Christ, that it might depart from me.
Now, why did Paul went to the Most High 3 times? Can you grab me another water, please? Pause off. Now, he went to the Lord 3 times, right? Right? That's what he just said. He went to the Most High so it can depart from him. Why did he go to the Most High so it cannot depart from him? Go ahead. Simple. Now, he knows the Most High is the Most High, right? The power above all powers, right? The highest, which is why we call him the Most High. Why did Paul went to the Most High 3 times about something that was inside of him that wanted him to do evil, or an urge, a very strong desire of the flesh that wanted to do something off? Go ahead, Yediah.
I would say, if I could say, it bothered Paul. And it really bothered him to the point that he wanted it gone. That's why he went to the Most High.
Okay, no. Why did he went to the Most High 3 times? Now you think like, you pray to the Lord ain't, he ain't human. The Lord heard you the first time, right? Now you go to him again, he can hear you if he wants to, right? Why did Paul go to pray to the Most High God 3 times to take it away from him? I'm going to give it to you, right? He was tired of fighting. That's why. He was tired of fighting it. You understand me? He was tired of being bothered by it all the time. Tired of feeling the urge to want to do something evil all the time. That's why he went to the Most High God 3 times. He was tired of fighting. Tired of it, man. Training him out every day. 24/7, he got raised the dead, and yet he's fighting this all the time. He was drained the hell out. You understand, man? That's why he went to the Most High 3 times. Okay, so it can depart from him, so he don't gotta what? Please. So he don't gotta fight it anymore. Okay, let's read on.
Come on. Verse 9. And he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness.
Okay, so now he said unto me, right, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Okay, now keep in mind, you went to the Most High God 3 times, right? So now this is the spirit of Christ speaking here. He said, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. How do you get strong or stronger? Go ahead.
Through fighting.
Yes, you're right. Give me a little more so everybody can understand, though. Go ahead, Bazaar.
Like you gotta take a few hits. I mean, you get used to, I guess, since you get used to, like boxers, they get used to getting hit after a while.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. That's how you get stronger. Now, if you don't put no weight on the bar, how strong you think you're gonna get? All right. You're gonna keep lifting 5 pounds. You're doing 100. You got 5 pounds, right? Are you getting stronger? No. It's only one way to get stronger. That's to put more weight on the bar. You understand me? You put more weight on the bar, and then now you're feeling it. You understand me? It's only one way to get stronger. That's for more things to come at you. More. You don't get stronger by things going great in your life, I mean, how can you get stronger?
Right.
You understand me? It's like lifting weights. It's like playing on a good team, right? Like you ain't gonna get stronger if you playing with Kansas City and all you do is throw it to Tariq Hill all day. You ain't getting better. You understand me? To get stronger, you gotta go through more. You gotta put more weight on that bar, man, to lift it up. And Paul was tired of it. All right, he was tired of fighting. And that's why you can hear, listen, my grace is sufficient unto thee, man. Meaning, what you are going through, the urge that you feel, we all felt it, even Christ. Okay? Remember, Christ was made, man, like unto his brethren and sinful flesh, right? Whatever you feeling at home or whatever you may be going through, know that you ain't the only one. But to get stronger, you gotta push harder. You gotta go through more. You want to get off of weed, then you gotta be able to go outside and smell weed everywhere. That's how you get stronger. You understand? You need more of it. You don't need less of it. You need more of it. You want to know how you get stronger when it comes to women? You need more women. You got to experience more things. Okay, that's how you get stronger. Now you're less emotional. Now you know how to deal with situations because you are more what? Experienced. Okay, and if you don't get more of it, then how the hell will you gain anything? You want to lose weight, you can't eat more of that. You got to feel some pain. You understand me? By eating healthy. Okay, that's how you gain. You don't increase in knowledge or wisdom by not going through anything. You increase in wisdom by going through everything. Okay, which is what the Lord trying to explain to Paul here. Let's read on.
Oh God. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me.
God.
Verse 10. Therefore, I take pleasure in infirmities.
So now he take pleasure in his weaknesses. All right. He don't make excuses. He don't sit home crying all day, blaming the world for what he's going through, blaming the world for the urge of sin. Okay, the weakness of the flesh. No, he glory in his infirmity. Let's read on.
And reproaches.
And
necessity. And persecution. And distresses for Christ's sake. For when I am weak, then am I strong.
Okay. So now with that being said, right? Paul said, for when I am weak, then I am strong. Explain that. For when I am weak, I am strong. Go ahead, Bazaraka.
And some brothers look at it like, okay, I heard the term you got this is my downfall for my come up type deal. Like when I'm at a worse situation, I'm better to analyze because I've been through this situation before. It makes it easier for a person being, like I said, like the bottom situation with Paul is just saying, when I'm weak, that's when I know I can be strong because I've been here all the time. I'm used to it.
Right, for sure. You right there. Anybody else? Go ahead, Dave.
I was gonna say, if I could, sir, Paul is when I'm weak, I am strong. And you're never gonna know how strong you are until you were tested. And that's, taking, glory in the Most High in Christ himself, because now, Satan gonna come at you when you at your weakest, and that's when we're gonna find out what you really made of.
For sure. Go ahead, Ibad.
Oh God. When Paul says when he's weak, he's strong, he has a chance to overcome his weakness.
Right, here you go. You're right. Let me give you the perfect example, right? For those of you that ain't go through Hebrew Academy yet, you will one day. Boy, when you running down there and it's the trial day, Bazaar, you understand me? You feeling what? Weak. But yeah, man, you strong, man. You make it across that finish line. You understand me? For when I am weak, I am strong, right? You lifting, you lifting your weights, right? You on 49, and then here you go, 50. You're weak, but you're strong. You down 8 points, man. Reggie Miller, Tracy McGrady also down 8 points, man, with like 11 seconds left in the game. You understand me? All eyes are against you. You're weak. Team is weak. Boom. Shoot the 3-point. Man. Boom. Steal the ball. Another 3-point. Right? Now he inbound the ball again. And he take it. 3, 2, 1. Damn. Game over. Game over. Just like that. Now, ain't that, better than just winning the game? You know what I'm saying? It's more powerful when you have to overcome something and to endure that. And then when you win, oh man, that's another type of feeling right there, brother.
Right.
You understand? They say, what is glory without pain?
Right.
What is that? How can you glory in you never been through anything? You never went through nothing in your life. Then imagine going through everything and making it in the kingdom of God. You understand me? Imagine going through everything and still prophesying and seeing all revelations and the Lord revealing all things to you, all prophecies to you, man. Knowing that when you go on, only you know your struggle. You know that urge that you must have. You must have it. No, you shouldn't be in that environment. No, you shouldn't be around those people. No, you shouldn't be, partaking in Esau's holidays and New Year's and all that. No, you shouldn't do it. But yet, your flesh needs it. You understand me? It's almost like a drug, right? Everybody have their own infirmity or infirmities, right? And drugs to you could be woman. You understand me? That's of a strong urge you can have for a whore. You understand me? If if you're stupid and if you listen to that urge, then Satan is going to destroy you. You understand me? That cigarette could be your kids wanting to celebrate birthdays. You understand me? You have the urge inside of you to buy them birthday gifts, man. To look at their face when you give them something and they say, "Thank you, mother." Or "Thank you, daddy. I love you so much." And that feeling is in your mind. So now you have an urge to do evil, to please the creature and not the creator. Okay? Let's read on.
Verse 10. Therefore, verse 11. I am become a fool in glory.
Mm-hmm.
Ye have compelled me, for I ought to have been commended of you.
Mm-hmm.
For in nothing am I behind the very chiefest apostles.
See that? Meaning, man, he's saying he got some rank. You understand me? He's behind the chiefest apostles, and yet he's still what? Fighting. Okay, the fight don't never end. All right, you read about Christ and you should know that. Okay, you read about what he went through. Okay, the things he had to overcome, the mission he was on, man. When he first came out his own mother's womb, when he turned on water into wine, when he knew that one day he was going to die and be crucified for his people, for his brothers and for his sisters, man, for his Achium and Aquafium. He knew that, man, as a young boy and grew into a grown man, knowing that one day I am going to have to die for my people so they can live. Christ felt that too. You understand me? He felt weak, right? He was going, Christ ain't had no eyes. Had no wives at all. Now, you don't think he had the urge to marry a woman? Hey, you better believe that. God damn, you got sisters talking about they're going to marry Jesus. Yeah, hey. You're going to marry Jesus, all right? Yeah, okay. Marry Jesus, but you can't even listen to that man that's at home. But you want Jesus ride? Jesus ride going to make you listen? Jesus ride going to make you obey? No, you don't want Jesus. What you really want is yourself and your own filthy flesh. Okay? Let's read on.
Okay. Though I be nothing. Verse 12. Truly, the signs of an apostle were wrought among you in all patience, and signs, and wonders, and mighty deeds. Verse 13. For what is it wherein ye were inferior to other churches, except it be that I myself was not burdensome to you? Forgive me this wrong.
God.
Verse 14. Behold, the third time I am ready to come to you, and I will not be burdensome to you. For I seek not yours, but you. For the children ought not to lay up for the parents, but the parents for the children.
All right, for time's sake, drop down to 17.
Oh God. Verse 17. Did I make a gain of you by any of them whom I sent unto you? Verse 18. I desired Titus, and with him I sent a brother. Did Titus make a gain of you?
Meaning, did we gain anything from you? Did we take advantage of you? Right? Did we take all your money? Did we take all your cars? What did we gain from you? Read on.
Walk we not in the same spirit?
Read that again.
Walk we not in the same spirit?
Meaning, Paul was saying this, right? Wasn't we on one accord? You feel me? We walked in the same spirit, right? The spirit of the Most High God. Read on.
Walk we not in the same steps?
Go ahead.
Verse 19. Again, think ye that we excuse ourselves unto you.
You can drop that. Let's go to Ephesians 4 and 26, okay?
It's the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 26.
Start at 20. Let me hear 24, Barzal.
Come to God.
No sweat.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 24. And that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness.
Go one more. Start at 23.
Come. It's the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 23. And be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
Okay, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. Go ahead.
Come. And that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness.
Now that's important, right, y'all? This is very important to understand, all right? Why? Because if you don't put on the new man or the new woman, if you don't walk after the spirit of the Most High God, you are going to walk after your flesh. Okay? Why? Because the flesh is going to give you more freedom. Okay, that's what the flesh wants, right? That's why you see homeless people outside and they sleeping out there. They don't want responsibility. Okay, they want freedom. They don't want to pay no bills. They don't want to have to listen to no one. They want freedom. Okay, and that's what the flesh wants. The flesh wants to be free to do whatever the hell I want to do. Okay, read that again from the top, Barzal.
It's the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, and verse 24. And that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness.
And true holiness meaning separateness, right? Meaning I'm not going to dwell among evildoers, okay? I'm not going to partake in New Year Eve or, Esau's holiday. I'm going to separate myself from the world, okay? Spiritually, right? I'm not saying go move to Africa, okay? I'm not saying that, right? When the Lord said come out of her spiritually, meaning don't follow the sins of America, okay? Let's read on.
Come. Wherefore, putting away lying, speak every man truth.
Okay, go ahead.
Come. With his neighbor.
With your brother. Go ahead.
Come. For we are members one of another.
Read that again.
Come. For we are members one of another.
So we are members one of another, right? Meaning what? If you go ahead and marry a whore, right? You just brung that whore and his family. Okay? We members of one another. If you go out there and you listen to your flesh and you end up doing something horrible and you have people looking at you, or goddamn, you're gonna shame the whole school. You understand me? Why? Because we are members one of another. What you do at home or in public, people are watching. Okay? Now you may not think they're watching. People know who we are. Right? They know about the ISUPK, they know what we believe in, they know we are what? Caught. You understand? They know it, and eyes are on us all day, 24/7. We are members of one another, okay? Which is why we all should watch what we do, because we are a family. You understand me? We all walk in the same spirit and the same mind, okay? Let's read on.
Come. Be ye angry and sin not.
Read that again.
Come. Be ye angry and sin not.
Now, if you want to be a great brother or an excellent sister, right? Understand this. Read it again.
Be ye angry and sin not.
You can be angry. God damn. Somebody said life was going to be great every day. You ever saw somebody smiling all day, 24/7? If you didn't, raise your hand, please. Nobody. About so? Go ahead. You did?
I just knew a brother. Like I used to tell him, I was like, God smiling, man. Brother just smile all day. Problems and all.
All day, 24/7, right? But problems and all, right?
Come.
There you go. Meaning he had problems, right? He's angry sometimes, right? But he's hey man, what's up, brother? How you doing? Man, I ain't seen you in so long, man. What's going on here? Chill. Right. You ever met somebody that's just, happy all the goddamn time? Hell no, man. You understand? That's insanity. Okay? Gonna be angry. People gonna make you angry. Your flesh gonna make you angry sometimes. God damn, you working out. You ain't gonna want to work out all day, 3-4 days a week. You understand me? Your flesh gonna be like, hey, enough is enough. You understand me? Before you know it, you back on that bed, brother. Thank God. Thank God. You understand me? The flesh, like, listen, man, you start doing things that on the flesh ain't used to you doing. Listen, you forget about it. The second you fulfill that urge, the flesh, oh man, this was good. Boy, it's been a long time. You understand? It's been a very, very long time. Okay, that's the flesh. Okay, you got the flesh, then you got the spirit. Right? You got the spirit that want to do spiritual things, right? Want to be an excellent brother, want to be an excellent sister, but you just don't know. You don't know what to say out your mouth. You understand me? You think it's you, but it ain't you. It's your flesh. It's your flesh. Okay, you don't think before you speak. All right, that's why you say horrible and terrible things, man. You don't give a damn about anybody's feelings but yourself. Okay, and that's why you don't think when you get into an argument. You say whatever the hell you want to say, and knowing you're going to regret it in a minute. You'll say, "Oh, I'm sorry for saying that. I ain't meant that." Go ahead, Bazaar. You got your hand up.
Come. So, in that case, like, would that be like a mental like problem? If somebody not like, I guess they don't know what they're doing wrong or consider it wrong.
I got you.
They get like you won't know you have a problem unless somebody tell you.
Exactly.
Right. So if that person like you say say something wrong and don't know, then how would they get help for that?
Right. They get help by you correcting them. Right. You got to correct them every time. Now, in some cases, right, mental illness is real. Bipolar and being on schizophrenic and ADHD and all these illnesses, right? And some cases, right, that brother or that sister is paralyzed. Now, when I say paralyzed, I'm not being literal, right? Meaning they can walk, they can talk, they can eat and all that, right? But they ain't moving inside. They are paralyzed. It's almost like when they walk, they walk into a wall, right? Because they don't have no direction, right? That direction and that guidance and ain't supposed to be leadership from the people that's in charge, the pastors and bishops and all that. They don't direct them the right way. You understand me? So, in that case, you still correct them, right? And you somewhat be patient with them. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gold. Like Christ said, right? You have vessels of silver, you have vessels of gold. You know what I'm saying? That's talking about people in the truth. People in the world, you're going to have some people that's going to understand. Then you're not going to have people that's going to understand. So you be patient, right? And correction. Correction is always the number one thing. You don't just allow somebody to do something if you know that it's going to destroy them, right? You correct them, and hey, if they listen, they listen. If not, hey, go learn the hard way. All right, you get my point, right, Barzar? Let's read on, please.
Oh God, it's the book of Ephesians, chapter 4 and verse 26 in the middle. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath.
All right, somebody break that down. What does that mean? Now, the Lord said, be angry, but sin not. Meaning you are going to be angry. All right, let me just say that. All right, you are going to be angry, but you cannot be angry and sin. Meaning, hey, I did this because, my husband said this to me. Or, hey, I did this. Hey, I went to go chill with my baby mother, man, because I was going through so much with my rib. And, and I just needed somebody to talk to. And, and I needed somebody to chill with, and I just needed to fulfill my own lust. Why don't you just say that? All right, forget all the excuses, man. You wanted to fulfill that urge inside of you. All right, the Lord said, be angry, but sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. What did that mean? Ibad?
Solve your problem before you sleep.
Here you go, man. Before the sun go down, man, forget about it. All right? Let not the sun go down. Read one more time from the top, please.
Come on, God. Be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath.
Listen, don't be waking up, like a madman, angry man, thinking about something that happened 2 weeks ago. Now, if you think about that, then that means what? You don't let things go, okay? And it's still in your mind. And if it's still in your mind, what the hell you think gonna happen? You're going to sin or you're going to end up whooping somebody's ass. Okay? Trying to tell you, that's what's going to happen. All right? Which why the Lord is saying, be ye angry, but sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath, man. When the sun go down, it's a new day, right? The sun just went down. It's a new day. So now you forget about the things that happened to you in the past. Don't let the past create you, okay? Because if you allow the past to create you, then you will not be a good brother. Why? Because you'll think everybody trying to take advantage of you. You want to be a good sister because everybody taking my kindness for weakness. I'm a doormat. Everybody's trying to step on over top of me, man. Now you won't be able to live because of your past. How can you move forward if you're going backwards? It's impossible. It's impossible. Which is why the Lord said, be renewed in the spirit of your mind. If you let the past create you, then you will be a brother or sister that will always feel sorry for yourself. Okay? Always feel sorry about your dad not being in your life. You not having a mother. You going through this. You raising those kids by yourself because your baby daddy left you or your baby mother put you on child support and now you don't trust nobody. Nobody. Absolutely nobody at all. Why? Because the past created you. And the past creates a monster. Okay? The past will create someone that will hate his brother, that will hate his sister, because you think everybody gonna do you dirty. Because of what? The past. Because people did you dirty in the past. Okay? The Lord said, let not the sun go down upon your wrath, man. You had something that happened to you 5-10 years ago and you're still thinking about it, right? You're still holding a grudge, right? God is telling you to let it go. Okay, that's why he said, let not the sun go down upon your wrath. The sun go down. Listen, man, you and your wife, y'all better make up. You understand me? Hey, you better not bring up anything else. Yeah, you still worry about some taxes from 2017, huh? 2017, you still worry about some tax money, huh? Oh, yeah, he burned you. She burned me, huh? Just Satan, man. Satan in your mind, that one, it to build up. You understand me? So you can end up doing something evil. You understand me? Or you'll be somebody that's going to hold grudges. All right? If you can't let it go, like not forgiving your wife or not forgiving your husband, that's in the house. Right, y'all? That's in the house. It's a small thing because it's home. You understand me? But if you don't stop the small thing, then before you know it, you ain't going to forgive your brother. You understand me? You ain't going to forgive your sister. Okay? And then that small demon, it turned into a giant demon. And now you hate everybody. Right? You can't get through anything. You can't forgive anybody. You can't let things go. Now, because you can't do all that, how can you be a brother? How can you be a good sister when you're looking at everybody like everybody going to do you dirty? You understand me? The Lord said this, right? For the wisdom of this world is foolishness. Okay? Why? Because this world teaches us to hold grudges. This world teaches us to hate our fathers and our mothers, man. You understand me? To hate our own people, but to love the oppressor. The wisdom of this world is foolishness, man. The wisdom of God is to be a true brother and a true sister no matter what. Okay? And to be able to go through things and know that Paul went through things in life. Other brothers and sisters, Susanna, Daniel, John, Ezekiel, right? How will you know if you can be the best brother or best sister possible if you don't go through anything? When Christ said what? Offenses must come. They must come. Because how can somebody be proven if I don't put you through anything?
Right.
You understand me? You want all this gold? Show you want this gold? All right, well, if you want this gold, you know, if you want to lose weight, right? If you want to get stronger, right, you need what? You need more. You need more. You understand me? Be careful what you ask for. All right? Be careful what you ask for. The world asks for what? Sin. We come up in here and we looking for what? The kingdom of God. The kingdom of heaven. You think that's lightweight? Huh? You think that's easy? You think you can lift a bar about 100 times and be done? Well, this ain't the place for you, brother or sister. You understand me? To get crowns of gold, man, you got to push through some weight. Okay, you got to be able to endure. You got to be able to let things go. Got to be able to learn how to be an excellent sister. It's only one way to that. I think that's the Bible. It's the Bible. Let's read on.
Oh, God. It's the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, and verse 27. Neither give place to the devil.
Why is he saying neither give place to the devil? Go ahead.
Don't give him no room to deceive you.
Okay. You gotta give me a little more. You're right, but give me a little more. Now remember what we just read, right? Right, the Lord said, be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. Neither give place to the devil. All right, let me give it to you like this, right? If you be angry and sin, all right, remember the Lord said, be angry and sin not. If you be angry and sin, when the sun go down, and if you don't forgive, what's going to happen? The devil is coming in your mind. Okay? Please.
Yeah, don't give me opportunity.
Give him a hand. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying here. Don't even give that demon an opportunity. Okay? Because it's coming. You know, if you leave your door wide open, what the hell you think gonna happen? Huh? Hey, I made a mistake years ago, man. I was living up in the barracks, man. I left my damn window down. Left my window down. Somebody then ran up in the car and took the Beats headphones and all that. I said, God dang. Yeah, I learned a lesson that day. You understand me? If you leave your door open, somebody is coming in. Okay? Hey, especially if you're living in North Philly or Southwest. You understand me? You know, you leave your window down, somebody is hungry. Okay? Somebody ain't eating days. All right? Somebody don't have the drugs that they want, that they need. Somebody is lurking. The hell you think Satan doing? Huh? He's waiting for his opportunity. And sometimes he'll wait for a long time. He'll wait for a long time until one day you run out the house drunk and you leave that door open. And now everything is gone. Everything is gone. Which is why he said, leave not place for the devil. Keep that door closed. In the UPK, are we open-minded? Absolutely not. But we are closed-minded. Okay? Because if you open-minded, then anybody can just come on and knock. Who was there? Say it. You want to come? Come up and say it. Come in. Come in and have fun and destroy my life. Just come on. You cannot be open-minded and be in the truth. Okay? Because you'll be open to your own deceitful lusts. Okay? Let's read on, please.
God. Let him that stole steal no more.
Let him that stole, Don't steal no more. Don't be a thief anymore. Okay? You down the slave trying to steal time. You stealing minutes. Gotta be kidding me, man. Stealing minutes. Those that stole, don't steal no more. Goddamn, you know you got off at 7 o'clock. You put 9 o'clock. You don't think your supervisor know that? You understand? You get off at 7 o'clock, but your time sheet say from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. It's still in time. Nobody's stupid, okay?
Right.
The only person that's stupid is you, right? For thinking you are getting away with it when you're not. Okay, those that stole, don't steal anymore. Read on.
God. But rather let him labor.
Let him work. Okay, you need some finances, work. Okay, read.
God. Working with his hands. The thing which is good, that he may have to give to him that needeth.
You understand that? Go ahead.
God. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth.
Now, this is the hardest thing above, right? Read that again, please.
God. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth.
Read that again.
Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth.
Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth. All right, right fast. Let's go to James. Right. You hold what you have, Barzal. I'm coming right back there. Okay. Let's go to James 1:20-26. All right, let's go there right fast.
Let's look at James chapter 1 and verse 26.
Right fast. All right, Bard. You hold James 3:3-1. Okay. All right, go ahead. You got it, Yediah.
Let's look at James chapter 1 and verse 26. If any man among you seem to be religious.
Now, if any man among you seem to be a man or a woman of God, go ahead.
And bridle not his tongue.
Right, meaning you don't hold your tongue back. Right, go ahead.
But deceiveth his own heart.
Meaning, if you can't watch what you say out your mouth, you ain't wise. Okay, things slip out all the time. You know, before you know, you telling your whole goddamn business when you don't have to. Okay, read on.
This man's religion is vain.
See that his religion, meaning his belief, is vain. It's nothing. Okay, go to James 3:1.
Oh God. This is the book of James, 3, verse 1. My brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we shall receive the greater condemnation. Verse 2. For in many things we offend all. If any man offend not in word, the same is a perfect man.
Yeah, if any man offend not in word, that ain't easy. You understand? That means you gotta be watching what's coming up out your mouth all the time. Right? You gotta be swift to hear and slow to speak. Okay, read on.
And able also to bridle the whole body.
See that? If you can control your tongue and your mouth, man, you don't gotta worry about smoking weed. Why? Because if you can control your tongue and your mouth, goddamn, tell a black woman that. You understand me? If she can control her mouth, you can forget about it. You can control everything else. Okay? Let's read on.
Verse 3. Behold, we put bits in the horse's mouth, that they may obey us.
See that? You gotta put, what's the name of that thing they put in the horse's mouth? I forget the name of it. But you gotta put something in the horse's mouth so the horse can go where you want to go. All right, you want to go left, then you pull it this way. You want to go straight, then you pull it that way. Okay, read on.
Oh God. and we turn about their whole body.
Go ahead.
Verse 4. Behold, also.
Say it again.
It's called a bit.
A bit.
A bit.
A bit. Okay. Most High in Christ. Go out.
I am person.
Go ahead.
Behold, also the ships, which though they be so great, and are driven a fierce wind.
Why you got the wind blowing everywhere? Ask Jonah. Okay, Jonah found out the good old hard way. Right? You got the wind blowing the ships. Go ahead.
Yet are they turned about with a very small helm, wheresoever the governor listed.
Meaning, wherever the pilot, right, he on steer that shit. You understand me? He's a good pilot. You know where he's going. Gonna be all right. Gonna be all right. And everybody on the ship gonna be okay. Let's read on.
Verse 5. Even so, the tongue is a little member.
Read that again.
Even so, the tongue is a little member.
Say that the tongue is small. Okay, it's a small member. Okay, it's like this. All right, it's a little member. Read on.
And boasteth great things.
And what?
Boasteth great things.
It's so small, but it boasteth great things. Okay, meaning what? The tongue can start a lot of trouble. Okay, whole lot of trouble. If you don't know what to say out your mouth and you just, you just talking nonsense, man, you can start a whole war. You understand me? By the tongue, okay? By the mouth, okay? By what you say, by not knowing how to use your words, by offending people all the time because you just don't know how to communicate. You don't know how to talk to people. So everything that come up out your mouth is ignorant. Everything. It's small though, but it boosteth great things. Read on.
Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth.
See that before you know it, you at the slavery. Then you have somebody saying, hey, I can't stand her over there. Hey, I can't stand her. And before you know it, everybody talking about you now. You understand? You see what one tongue can do? All right. It's a small member, but it can kindle a that great fire. Okay? Let's read on.
Verse 6. And the tongue is a fire. A world of iniquity.
Now, why did he say the tongue is a fire? Think black people. That the tongue is a fire. Now, of course, he ain't talking about a literal fire, right? He say the tongue is a fire, meaning what? What?
It can burn things down.
Okay, yes. Right. It can definitely burn things down, but give it to me so everybody can understand. Think black people. Go ahead.
Well, they sound travel, so it sounds like when it says the tongue is a fire, and the fire spreads real fast. You just say something to one brother or sister, and now everybody's gonna know what you said.
Right. Think about it like rappers, right? Man, that was what? Fire right there. Man, that brother speaking right there, man, that was what? Fire, man. You understand me? The tongue, it's a small member, right? But it can kindle a great fire. Now, knowing that, can you imagine if you practice that? You understand me? You practice not just snapping when you get mad all the time, right? You driving on the highway. Oh, I can't stand. Get out of my way. Boo, beep. You beep. Get the hell up out my way. Can you imagine if you put yourself in a situation and your flesh want to do all that, right? But you say what? No. That's it. You say no. You about to beat the horn. You say no. No, it's almost like about to, attack somebody when you know you shouldn't. You go, I want to do it. No flesh. No, it ain't working like that. I own you. You don't own me. Okay? I walk in the spirit. The flesh is going to sit over there. Though I want to do this, though I may want to smoke or smoke cigarettes or do drugs and snort cocaine, though my flesh want it, I won't obey it. Say no. That's the whole goddamn fight right there in your mind. You want to be an excellent brother, excellent sister? Then say no. Okay, you got a demon in your mind, man, telling you to hate a brother. Say no. No, Satan. You understand me? It ain't working like that anymore. Okay, how many times you think you can get me? They say what? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Cannot let Satan fool you over and over and over and over again. Okay, you gotta learn. You cannot let Satan play your mouth and your tongue every time, over and over and over again, because now you're losing. You understand? You can be a sore loser and you can lose all the time. Or one day you can wake up and you can say, today I am going to win. Okay? For the tongue is a small member. It's very small, but it can kindle a great fire. Let's read on.
Oh God. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members.
See that? So is the tongue among our members. All right, what on verse you at?
Verse 6, sir.
Go ahead.
That it defileth the whole body.
See that? Your tongue can defile your whole body. Okay? By what you say about your mouth. Hey, let's go to the strip club. Right? Your tongue said that, right? Came out your mouth. And now you're going to the strip club. Now you're going there. Hey, I'm going to smoke some weed. Hey, pass me the L, bro. Right? And now you just destroy your whole body, your whole temple. Right? When the Lord said, ye are the temple of the Most High God. Let's read on.
And setteth on fire the course of nature. It is set on fire of hell.
Go on.
Verse 7. For every kind of beast, and of birds, and of serpents, and of things in the sea, is tamed, and hath been tamed of mankind.
Right, go ahead.
Verse 8. But the tongue can no man tame.
What is he saying? The tongue is a what? It's a challenge. You understand me? It's a challenge, man. It ain't as easy as you may think. You understand me? And the Most High God, he give his warriors challenges. You understand me? Things to overcome. Things that he know you will overcome. Rather it's drugs, rather it's life, period. Rather it's weaknesses, rather it's your parents or your kids, man. You understand me? The Most High God is going to challenge you. Like the brother was bringing out earlier. You wouldn't know what you can do if you don't go through it. Okay? Read that last line again, please.
Okay. But the tongue can no man tame.
But the tongue is hard. It's hard. But the tongue, no man can tame that. Because all of y'all out there doing evil. Y'all smoking. Y'all teaching this and teaching that. None of y'all can do it. Read on.
It is an unruly evil. Full of deadly poison.
See that? Full of deadly poison. Hey, listen to that pastor if you want. Listen to him if you want. Hey, we all know what's going to happen. All right, you're going to be full of poison. Go ahead and leave your man. Listen to that sister if you want at your job, you dumb, stupid bitch. Listen to her if you want to and go leave your man. you're going to be full of poison. Full of it. Full of poison. Go ahead and leave your woman because you're so tired of her. Because your bro told you she did this and she did that. Because he want to have sex with her. What the hell you think gonna happen, man? Huh? Poison. You're gonna be full of poison. You're gonna destroy yourself by listening to ungodly people. You understand me? If the tongue can kindle a great fire, then you should know right there to not listen to everybody. Okay? Knowing that people do lie. And, you know, they will tell you what you want to hear so they can gain things, right? So they can get you money, right? That's your pastor. That's your Christian leaders right there. They don't tell you what we need to hear. They tell us what we want to hear for gain. And it's poison. What they say will come out of their mouths are poison. How you know it's poison? Look at blacks and Hispanics and so-called natives, man. Look at us. In the hood. Right? No matter where we go. What city we are at, man. What state? PA. You understand me? What city? Chicago, Philadelphia, DC, California. Look at us. Poison, man. Poison by listening to these filthy, disgusting leaders. Let's read on, please.
Oh God. Verse 9. Therewith blessed be God.
All right, you can drop that. All right, let's go to we have any questions online?
No question.
All right, no sweat. All right, let's go to 2 Peter, first chapter. All right. All right, 2 Peter 1 and 2. All right, let's start at 1 and 4. 2 Peter 1 and 4. All right, we're going to read down to the end of 7.
Oh God. This book of 2 Peter, chapter 1, verse 4. Whereby are given unto us exceedingly great and precious promises.
There you go. We all know those promises. Read on.
That by these ye might be partakers of the divine nature.
See that the Lord promised us the kingdom of heaven, right? He promised us, man, gold, crowns of gold. He promised us power. He promised us prosperity, right? He made promises with Abraham. You know, he said, your people, your seed will be my people, and I will be their God. Read on.
Oh God, having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust.
See that? Having escaped the what?
Corruption that is in the world through lust.
Having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust. That's the only thing that's in the world. Is lust. Okay? What is lust? It's a strong desire. Okay? Sin. Iniquity. Right? You think you're missing something in the world? Then go on. Go. Go and explore the world. And I guarantee you, you'll be back. I guarantee you, after the world then beat your tail up, right? And everyone then physically and spiritually abuse you, you'll be back. Trust and believe that. Because in this world, it ain't nothing out there that's good. You understand me? The only thing that's good in the air is the commandments of God.
Right.
You understand? The commandments of the Most High God. Everything else, forget about it, man. What the hell you think people was doing on New Year Eve, man? Lusting, okay? Fulfilling their flesh, fulfilling that urge that is inside of you. You think it's good, but you don't know. That urge of sin is trying to kill you. It's trying to control you. Is trying to overtake you. Like Satan ain't dumb. You think he's dumb? God damn, how you know Satan ain't dumb? He got to go to the Lord to get permission to do anything. Satan ain't stupid, but he will work on you through your own deceitful lust and the corruption that is in this world. Let's read on.
Verse 5. And beside this, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue, and to virtue knowledge.
There you go. And beside this, giving all diligence, man, add to your faith virtue, and to virtue knowledge. Knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. Okay? Not money. Okay? Not riches, but knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. In these last days of time, without knowledge and without wisdom and without understanding, you are going to walk into a wall. And your eyes are going to be wide open. And you are going to run into that wall and fall. Okay? Let's read on.
Verse 7. It's like verse 6. And to knowledge temperance.
And to knowledge what?
Temperance.
What is temperance? Let's look it up. Temperance. Whoever get it, read it, please.
Temperance. Abstain from alcohol and drink.
All right, so what he's saying, don't be an alcoholic. Right? Right? Don't be an alcoholic. Is any more on that?
Lies. Oh, Salah.
Please.
Salah. Moderation in action, thought, or feeling.
Is any more?
That's it, sir.
So what, right? Meaning if you, all things should be done in moderation. Okay? All things. Right? You know, I know we read about King Solomon and he had 700 wives, right? What don't you read about King Solomon about those wives? Go ahead, Bazaar.
It's arguments, all that stuff that come with having set up.
He didn't get them all at the same time.
Yeah.
It took time. Okay? It took time and patience. You know what I'm saying? Experiences. Be able to experience this with this woman or experience that. All things should be done in moderation. The Lord knows what you can handle. The Lord knows what you can't handle. Okay? Let's read on. Ibad.
Okay. And to temperance, patience.
See that? And to temperance, man, patience, man. You gotta be patient. You understand me? We at the end now. You know, it's been 400 plus years. You know, don't be impatient. Don't let like the Lord said, they should wear out the saints of the Most High God. You understand me? Your flesh is so tired, and you get so tired, and you start to lose strength, and you know, you start to lose patience, and you start to lose faith, and you start to lose everything. You just start to just not care anymore. Keep that patience, okay? Patience is what you need to endure. If you don't have patience, how can you endure? The second you go through something, you want to just, you want to run away somewhere. You want to give in, or you want to give up. Why? Because you don't have patience, and without patience, you're going to not believe that everything going to be okay at the end of the day. Okay, let's read on.
And to patience, godliness.
And to patience, godliness. Be patient. Okay, the Lord knows what we all need. Okay, may not come today. It may not come tomorrow. It may not come in 5 years. You know, they said day to the Lord is a day to us is what unto the Lord. I'm paraphrasing. I bought
1,000 years.
1,000 years. The Lord have you waiting however long you want to wait. You know what I'm saying? Be patient. All right? Read on.
Verse 7. And to godliness, brotherly kindness.
See that? And to be a good brother, you got to fight the thought of you not wanting to be kind to your brother. You understand? You cannot go wrong by being a good brother. Right? You can't go wrong by being kind. Right? You got people say, hey, man, people take my kindness for a weakness. Yeah. Right. That's out there in the world. And somebody take your kindness for a weakness in here, they will be checked. Okay? Will be checked. Why? Because that door can't be open. Okay? You can't be ignorant and be a good brother and be a good sister. You can't be froward, man, and be a good brother and a good sister. Read that again from the top.
Okay. And to godliness, brotherly kindness.
See that? And to godliness. It's godly to be kind. To be kind. Hey, the water, brother. I don't gotta say the water all the time. I think I have to. No, but I do it. You understand? Be kind to your brother. Be kind to your sister. Know how to talk to one another. You understand me? Know how to check up on one another. Make sure your brother or your sister is okay. Goddamn, phone call. We all on Facebook all day, 24/7. Hey, Shalom, how you doing, brother? What's going on, sir? Want to make sure everything was all right. I haven't heard from you in a minute. You need anything, give me a call. Be kind. The Lord look at all that. You understand me? The Lord ain't looking at, how smart you are, or how good you know on the own scriptures. No, the Lord said, "Oh, no man this, but to love one another." Okay, that's what the Most High God is looking at. Okay, how much you love Him and how much you love your brother. Okay, which is why He said, "Godliness and to godliness, brotherly kindness." Be kind to your brother. Be kind to your sister. Read on.
And to brotherly kindness, charity.
See that? Help out your brother. You understand me? Charity. Let's read on. Drop down to verse 9.
Okay. Verse 9. But he that lacketh these things is blind.
Read that again.
But he that lacketh these things is blind.
See that? If you lack brotherhood and patience and temperance and godliness, then you're blind. Your eyes open, right? But are they really open? No. Read on.
And cannot see afar off.
And you can't see afar off. Go ahead.
And have forgotten that he had purged from his old sins.
See that? You forgot, man. That you purged from your old sins. Like the Lord can't open up his eyes again. You understand me? And remember all the sins you have committed in the past. He can do whatever the hell he wants to. Okay? But if you be a brother and if you got all that, hey, the Lord telling you, hey, brother, you're going to be okay. You will be fine. Let's read on.
Okay. Verse 10. Wherefore, the brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure.
Read that again.
Wherefore, the brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure.
You can't be flimsy, man. Okay, you can't be sometime. Okay? You gotta make your election sure. You gotta be what? Confident. Okay? Can't be, you gotta be hot and not cold. All right? You can't be lukewarm. All right? The Lord said, make thy election sure. Know that this brotherhood is the best brotherhood alive. Listen, I don't think I ever went to a cookout and, you understand me, not, see people arguing and fighting for the last hot dog. God damn. You understand me? Something about to go down, and everybody fighting for their plates and all that. Hey man, this, give me that. Now you got niggas pulling out guns and all that. Not in UPK. You understand? Action. You understand? You know someone by what they do and how they treat one another. Okay, and that is the definition of brotherhood. All right, let's go to First Peter 2 and hold on. First Peter 2 and 17.
This is the book of First Peter, chapter 2 and verse 17. These are wells without water.
You at 2 and 17, First Peter?
Oh,
Maybe a Second Peter.
okay. This is the book of First Peter, chapter 2 and verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
Honor all men.
Honor all men. Go ahead.
Love the brotherhood.
Do what?
Love the brotherhood.
Do what?
Love the brotherhood.
Love the brotherhood. Know that everybody is fighting something. Okay? Different battles. Same spirit. One accord. Same mind. One spirit. One truth. And one baptism. Read again from the top, please.
Okay. Honor all men.
Honor all men. Go ahead.
Love the brotherhood.
Love the brotherhood. Love it. Okay? Right. Don't just love it. Love it. Love the brotherhood. You understand? You go to an event, man. Look, you gotta love that, man. You gotta love that like I used to love Christmas. You understand? You go around your family and Christmas and Thanksgiving. Listen, you go around your brothers, man. Listen, goddamn, man. Sometimes you'll be saluted about 1,001 times. You understand? Before you know it. Man. Before you know, you spent the whole night in the club. Hey, I'm spectacular. Hey, I'm spectacular. Oh, what time? Man, it's 2 o'clock. Goddamn, this brother is amazing. It's so amazing. I just missed out on a woman. Goddamn. Goddamn, is that amazing? You gotta love it like that.
Right.
Like, it gotta be inside of you. Okay, which is why the Lord is saying, love the brotherhood. Okay, read on.
Fear God.
Fear Yahweh. Fear the Most High God. Read on.
Honor the king.
Honor the king. Honor Christ. Yahweh Shah Mashiach. How do you honor the king? By obeying the king. Okay? By being a brother, just like the king. Okay? Read on.
Verse 18. Servants, be subject to your masters. With all fear. Not only to the good and gentle, but also to the forward.
See that? You ain't have a brother that's gonna say throughout all the time. You understand? You're gonna have some brothers that ain't gonna know how to talk to you, but still obey them. But help them. Help them.
Right.
You understand me? Help them by taking them to counsel. Okay? Read that again from the top.
Okay. Servants, be subject to your masters.
Be subject to your masters. Go ahead.
With all fear.
With all fear. Go ahead.
Not only to the good and gentle.
Not only to the ones that know how to talk to you. You understand? They good and they gentle and they kind and, take care of you and, give you whatever the hell you ask for. Anything you ask for, you got. Read on.
But also to the forward.
But also to the forward. Okay, you gotta still obey. Okay, every brother is not the same, right? You still obey. That's what the Lord is telling you to do. Okay, you still obey and you still obey that master. You obey the man above you, knowing that God put him in charge for a reason. Okay, let's go to Romans. I think Romans 8 and 13. Get Romans 8:13. Let me hear that.
Oh God.
Do we have any questions or anything before I wrap it up?
No questions online, sir.
No, I'm sorry. Romans 13 and 8.
Okay.
Yeah, 13
This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 8.
Uh-huh.
Owe no man anything,
Oh, no man anything, God.
but to love one another.
Yeah, you don't owe nobody anything. All you gotta do is be a real brother. Right? Don't just be a brother and somebody offend you, and you don't have the courage to pull them to the side and, talk to them, talk to her. But you talk behind their backs, man. No, we don't do that in here. That's called backbiting.
Right.
Okay? That door can't be open, because if it is, guess who's coming? The devil. Give no place for the devil. Okay, if you really love your brother, you really love your sister, go to them like God said to go to them, man. You understand me? Don't be a coward. Don't be so afraid in your mind. You Satan will mess with you, and I'll tell you some things he'll say. Oh, he's gonna look at you like you're being weak. Oh man, you need to stop being so soft. Oh, this is another thing he'll get you with. Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Everything gonna be all right. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Yeah, that's Satan that's Satan looking at the bigger picture. Let me say that. Right? Satan is looking at the bigger picture. If I can play with him or her now, and get a little bit up in them, get a little lust and a little bit of iniquity in them, let's see what happens 5 years from now. You understand me? See what happened. Plotting. That's what he do. He plot. Okay, and if you're weak, then you'll let him in. But if you ain't weak, you won't let him in. Okay? He won't have no place in your mind. It's almost like going to be on slavery, and you got somebody that's just a complete asshole. Complete asshole. Now, because they're an asshole, you start acting like an asshole towards other people. You just let that asshole in your mind. Mm-hmm. Meaning you let that demon that was on him or her get in you. And now you start acting like them. Can't let it in. You understand me? If you let it in, it's going to control you. And when it controls you, right? Sin is all in the air. Okay? Read 13 and 8 again from the top.
Okay. This book, Romans 13, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
Owe no man anything.
Owe no man anything. Go ahead.
But to love one another.
But to love one another. Go ahead.
For he that loveth another
Uh-huh.
hath fulfilled the law.
See, that's what the Most High God worrying about, man. How much do you love your brother? How much do you love your sister? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Time will tell when you are in a situation, okay, where it's Abraham or it's his son. Time will tell. Give it some time and it tell. He said, owe no man anything but to love one another. And if you love one another, you'll do what? Read that last line again.
Okay. But to love one another.
Mm-hmm.
For he that loveth one another hath fulfilled the law.
See that? You'll fulfill the whole law. Fulfill everything. Every goddamn thing. Why? Because you love your brother. Love your brother. Because you love your brother, you treat him right. You treat your sister right. All right, y'all don't go around talking behind one another's backs. All right, y'all gonna fight in the club. Who gonna get Brianna? Who gonna get LaQuisha? Sitting there fighting in some goddamn club for some whore that ain't gonna take either one of y'all anyway. He that love one another will fulfill the whole law. All right, is there any questions before I wrap it up? All right, no sweat. And with that being said, I'm going to pass the class over to Priest and Officer Barzar Rakam.
It's an
ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK starting out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother and sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry ties, which is the commandment. You can read about this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Also the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Ma'ashera means tenth in Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give it to the treasury department. Priest fund, free will offering for the priest, not mandatory, whatever sort of amount you would like. Up and coming holy convocation will be the feast of Purim, the 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month, Thursday, February 24th, and Friday, Thursday, February 25th, and Friday, February 26th. 2021. We will read about this in the book of Esther, chapter 9, verses 20 through 31. Remind Akim and Aqua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, start to wear a black, blue boot, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. With that, Imagine, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to get a brothers a courteous salute. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Thumb. Yajmatah. Sorry, which means turn. We're going to get the sisters a courteous salute. Men of Israel, Imam Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Shamar Al Thumb Ba'ashem Yahweh Yajmatah. Class dismissed.